Are you planning to study in the US or the UK and you're looking for scholarship? Well, this video is your ultimate guide to getting that scholarship, whether you're looking for 10% scholarship or 100% scholarship. In this video, we will guide you throughout the process. We'll give you 10 steps, which is our ultimate guide to getting that right scholarship in the US as well as the UK. So stay tuned towards the end of the video to know all the hacks, to know all the ways in which you can get the scholarship that you deserve with Secure My Scholarship. Before we get started, hit the like button, subscribe to our channel for more such videos. My name is Akshita and I am from Secure My Scholarship, and let's get started with our 10 tips to get that ultimate scholarship to study in either the US or study in the UK. So our first tip is that you should apply early. Now, if you know that the US or the UK has three major intakes, the first and the biggest intake for both the US and the UK is the September intake, which is also known as the fall intake. Now, this is the intake where you will see majority of the students going for. So if you are going for the fall intake, you should apply as early as possible. Now, the scholarships are going to be maximum in the fall intake, and then followed by that is the January intake, and then followed by that is a very small intake, which is the May intake. Now, if you're planning for maximum scholarship, you should be targeting September intake because universities have maximum quota for scholarship in the September intake. So when you're planning, apply early in September intake. Now, these universities usually have several rounds of application. So if I am talking about that, let's say you're going in September, you should apply in the year before, between September to December. That is called early application. Now, the earlier you apply, the university has more quota to give out scholarship to you. Okay, so you're just increasing your odds for scholarship. Now, let's say when you're applying for the same intake, let's say the September intake itself, but you're applying in the later rounds, the university has already exhausted its quota for scholarships, right? So you have lesser scholarships available and you're competing with more people. So that reduces your chances. So our number one tip here is apply as early as possible. So when you're targeting for maximum scholarship, apply like 12 months to 8 months in advance before your targeted intake date. Let's get to the second point. Our second step is you have to do your best in your academics and your competitive scores. Now, we know that studying abroad is not the easiest thing to do. You need to give several competitive exams like the IELTS, TOEFL, GRE, GMAT, or various other exams along with your academic scores. So whether you're going for your undergrad degree, your 12th score will matter, your high school score will matter, or if you're going for your master's degree, then your bachelor's score will matter. So if you're targeting for higher scholarship, try to get a good GPA in your bachelor's degree or in your high school. That will help you get into a good university. So if you have good academics, you're automatically qualifying for more universities and you're increasing your chance for scholarship. So try to do as well as possible on your exams. Now, I know that you cannot give your undergrad again or you cannot do your high school again, but then sometimes if you have a lower score in your undergrad or in your 12th standard, then try to do well in your competitive exams like the IELTS exam or the GRE GMAT exam. These exams also allow you for retaking. So if you didn't do well academically, you can show that you are still academically well versed by performing well in the competitive exams. That really shines. So do well on your competitive exams as well as your academics to get that maximum scholarship. Let's come down to our third point here. Our third point here is to show your skills. If you're looking for scholarship, try to distinguish yourself from all the other applicants applying for the same course at the same university by highlighting your skills. So let's say you have excellent communication skills, presentation skills, or some other skills. Highlight that. Try to put it down on your CV. Sometimes, applicants have outshone themselves by creating videos, by creating websites. That is a showcase of their skill. So when one applicant applicant out of 1,000 applicants is creating a video, or one applicant out of 2,000 applicants is creating a website, that is helping them distinguish themselves from all the other applicants. And it is being seen by the admissions committee. So you should definitely try to show your skills as much as possible, whether on your CV, through portfolio, through creating video, or any other creative way. Just show your true self out there to the admissions committee. Show them that you're really capable and deserving for that scholarship that you're applying for. This brings us to our fourth point, which is doing well in your essays. Now, the first 3 points that we discussed, which is about applying early, scores, skills, those are the skills that, or those are the skills, or those are the things that you usually cannot change. But an essay is the place where you can truly explain your situation. You can explain your background. You can explain them why you're drawn to this course and this university. What is it in this course and this university that is bringing you closer and you're applying for that scholarship here? So try to explain it to the admissions committee. When you're writing that essay, try to be true to yourself. Put in a lot of thought and just write down your true self, write down your true stories. One thing here is that a lot of applicants make up stories, and the admissions committee usually goes through like thousands of applications. They're already aware that you're faking it. So try to be as real as possible. Try to explain your real life circumstances here. And honestly, if you're true to yourself, you're truly able to put yourself out there and explain that, you deserve to be in this program, that seat belongs to you. Honestly, nobody can stop you from getting that scholarship then. So just be true to yourself. Introspect, write about the essay, explain everything from the very beginning to what brought you to that course, and honestly that will help you outshine. Coming to the fifth point on how you can get that ultimate scholarship to study in the US or the UK is highlighting your extracurriculars. So did you participate in that debate competition, or did you win in that painting competition, or were you good with basketball in school? Just explain it to them on your CV, explain it to them on your application, explain it to them through your essays. Put it all out there. Let them know about you, that you are more than your academics. Let them know that you're more than your CV or the internships that you did, that you're a great basketball player, or you love painting, or you have been great at debating, or you have started a great YouTube channel, or whatever it is. Just put it out there. Explain your extracurriculars. A lot of times, admissions committee get applications with people who have higher scores or similar scores. Then who gets selected? The people who have better extracurriculars are always preferred over people who just have good academics or good GPA. Now, why is that? Because when you're going to university, you're going to have several courses there as well as several clubs there. For example, you'll have a consulting club, or you'll have a communication club, or you'll have a painting club. So you have different clubs going on there. Universities want people who can come to their university and take charges of such club, be in leadership positions for such clubs. So they're always looking out for people who have done well extracurricular wise. So if you're targeting that scholarship, try to put in your extracurriculars as clearly as possible to the admissions committee. Coming to our sixth point on how to get that scholarship, it would be through social activities. So, we all love people who have been a part of social activities, like, getting into various social impact activities, or whether you volunteered at a hospital or you were a part of a youth organization like ISAC. Try to do as much as possible socially. People love people who give back to the society, who are concerned about societal problems. So if you are one of the students who always loved creating that social impact, whether it was like teaching unprivileged kids, or just volunteering at your local club, or just helping people out there, then put it out there in your application, because people love social impact. And if you have done that, trust me, that gives you extra brownie points right there in front of the admissions committee, and it is considered as a very positive trait on your application to have done some social activities. So if you have done that, don't forget to highlight it on your application. Coming to the next point, which is let your personality shine. Like I have been telling you all this while, it is absolutely best for you to be true to yourself. Like honestly, throughout the application, just put yourself out there. Just put your true self out there and let your personality shine. Don't try to be somebody that you're not. So let's say you're an introverted and you feel like you're going for a marketing program and you feel extroverted people are preferred. Don't try to create a fake personality. Just be true that, even though you're an introvert, you possess analytical skills, for example. So that's why you believe you can be a marketing analyst, and that is a great option. So just be true for yourself and truly present yourself out there. So whether you have a very charismatic personality, or you're super honest, or people just love you, just put it out there in your application. Just let your personality shine and get notice of the admissions committee. That brings us to our eighth point, which is need-based scholarships. So now scholarships are usually of two types. One is need-based scholarship and another is called merit-based scholarship. So need-based scholarships are those scholarships which are usually given to people who fall below a certain income level. So let's say you fall under that income level and you feel that your family is struggling to pay the fees. The university will be more than happy to support your education provided you meet all the other requirements, and they would be happy to give you that need-based scholarship. Whereas merit-based scholarship is the scholarship where people are competing with each other on the basis of their merit, on how good their application is. So if you qualify for that need-based scholarship and you fall below a certain income level, then definitely consider applying for the need-based scholarship. That brings us to our next point on how to get guaranteed scholarship. Now, this is a hack that you should always use, which is to get guaranteed scholarship. Now, we at SecureMyScholarship give out guaranteed scholarship of some or the other form to all the students who apply with us. So if you want that guaranteed scholarship, that extra scholarship to go to university, apply with us at SecureMyScholarship. Now, how to get started with that? The link is in the description. Just register for a free consultation with us and one of our admissions manager will get in touch with you and you should get that guaranteed scholarship. It's as simple as that. And if you are going to study in the US or the UK and you're not using this hack, trust me, you're missing out. So definitely use this hack and try to get that guaranteed scholarship from SecureMyScholarship. That brings us to our last point on how you can get scholarship to study in the US or the UK. And our last point here is that, if you have any other information, like, if you had gone through some situation at home or some situation that affected your circumstances, or why you couldn't do well academically or through your competitive exams, or why you couldn't participate in extracurriculars, if you have any extra information that you want to give to the admissions committee, you should always highlight that. For example, if you had a family member that was sick during your exams, which is why you couldn't do that well in that particular exam, you should always let the admissions committee know, because this helps them understand that, even under a situation of stress, you had to go through that exam and you tried your best, even though you couldn't get that desired score. So always let them know. Don't assume that they know about you. So, try to explain situations in your application that are weak or some other situation that otherwise might be missing in your application. So, that helps the admission committee understand you. Now, these are our 10 tips and 10 hacks to get that ultimate scholarship to study in the US or the UK. Do not miss out that guaranteed scholarship with us. If you still haven't registered for that free consultation, the link is in the description. Just go ahead, do that right now. And if you are planning to study in the US or the UK, we will help you out with the scholarship. We will help you out with the entire admissions process and the visa process. Just register using the link in the description. and we will get in touch with you as soon as possible. So if you are planning to start your studies as soon as possible in the study in the US or the UK, just get in touch with us and we should be happy to help you. Again, just like the video and subscribe to us so that we can keep giving you posted about more such information. Till then, take care. See you again till next time. Bye.